Hello everyone. Today I have something a little different. I'm going to be fixing up this laptop and converting it to a Linux Mint machine. So, right now, it runs Windows 10. It cannot upgrade to Windows 11. Let's see. Stats. This is a model Asus Q302L. Here's all the stuff it's got. But yeah, originally I guess it came on Windows 8. I'm only going off of that sticker. I don't really know anything about this, but I'm going to fix it up. I've put Linux on a Chromebook before, so I want to try and put it on here. I'm going to take out the hard drive, put in a SSD, and the battery in here is busted, so I'm going to put in a battery as well. Here it is loaded up, and 0% available. Here is my new battery, here is my old battery, and now time to swap them out. Before I put the SSD in here and swap out the hard drive, it's probably going to say something about no bootable drive found. I really don't know. We're probably going to see. I'm going to clean out this fan because it is nice and nasty. And any other stuff I find in here. But yeah, cleaning time. Alright, hard drive is out, SSD is in. Time to turn it on and see what it thinks. Okay, so when I turn it on, it does this. Yes. Needs boot media. Lovely. Let's see if I can fix this. Lovely. I've booted into BIOS. Now time to see if I can load up my Linux Mint stick. Wonderful. Yep, that looks good. Let's see, is it going to do anything? Boot option. Alright, I'm going to figure this out. There we are. Start Linux Mint Cinnamon. Come on, you can do it. Yes! Now I'm just going to install, and I should have turned this thing to Linux. After a bunch of setup and some other things, including installing Wine and trying and failing to sign into Minecraft, I decided I was just going to try and run some of my itch.io games, which are EXEs, but through Wine I was able to get them to run on Linux. The first one I did is Scavenger Prototype. Very tough survival game, and it ran really well, actually. The display was kind of cooked, but yeah, it worked. The next game I got running was 2:22 a.m. I'd previously failed to get this to run on Linux, but I guess I installed Wine, or it updated in a way that it made it run correctly, so that's nice. But not Wine. 2:22 a.m. is a liminal space game. Very meta. Very strange. First time I beat this was late at night, and that was definitely an experience. After my exe files, I decided to go up onto the browser and see if I could run Roblox. I was under the impression that you could run it from the browser, and I was horrifically mistaken, so that led to me just wasting time. But yeah, Roblox does not really run on Linux. I think there's a way you can do it with something called Vinegar, but I didn't want to give them my account, so I decided no Roblox for this. Something I could, however, get to run on the browser was AI Minecraft, one of my old favorites with messing around with, and something that is guaranteed to mess you up if you play it long enough. But after a little bit of stuttering, it got running, and good old AI Minecraft. One of the final things I wanted to do was just go onto eelslap.com because why not? After some more research, I figured out that you could use something called Prism to launch Minecraft, and it was actually awesome. It was like having the Minecraft launcher and CurseForge, but in one thing. I was able to download some mods and some shaders, and I hopped in to try Minecraft. One other thing to note, I forgot to mention this, but when I turned the computer to Linux, it completely broke the trackpad, but the touchscreen worked fine for some reason, and it knows the trackpad exists, it just refuses to use it. So, maybe that'll get fixed in a future update. But here And here I was, in Minecraft. I was using sodium to help optimize it, and walking around a little bit. It wasn't too bad, it was definitely playable, a bit laggy. When I looked and see how many frames I was getting on an average between 15 to 25, and it was definitely playable. It wasn't great, but definitely playable. Then it was time for the ultimate test. Can it run shaders? This is such a good idea. Predictably, the moment after I enabled the shaders, everything froze and I had to wait multiple minutes for it to kind of figure itself out, and the program really wanted to die. And then it happened. This absolute soldier of a laptop ran the shaders. And it was running at an absolutely legendary 2 to 7 frames per second. I could move, and that was mind-blowing. Then I went on a mission to get to the water, to take a look at it. And with my 3 frames per second, I slowly stumbled my way there. I had done it. I had reached the water. I'd completed my quest, and I had run Minecraft on Linux with shaders in an extremely cursed setup. This is amazing. Thank you, everyone who made it this far. My channel has been growing slowly but steadily. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and if you think I earned it, subscribe. Goodbye.